Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Check, lucky, 25, check 25.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check three. Showing up. Check three.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Switch.
2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Watch twist.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Hey, check 24.
Squeeze. Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Look at me. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 4. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Let's go now. 90. Walk.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
30 base. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Colston, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run. It's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 5. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Red, 70 in. 57. Hey, what's the Delta? 57 to Mike.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Scene 6. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the eye. Safe. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. Right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Second and 2. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Check. Wrong. You're out. Check. Tighten up. See it. Check. Ready, go.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Check 4. Lock it. He's checking. Crash.
Here's Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You got it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch the pass. Nice 7, let's
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He may try and run. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete to Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ebron caught left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught. Smith. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Bush. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come here, switch it. Out, 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 out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
.31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the whip. Shit. Gone. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now it's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Mike, 56. Wild bill. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Go. 57.
They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check. Lucky.
Now they try the right side here. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 37. Check 37.
Check 3. Show it up. 57's the night. Rock 57.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready.
57's the night. Push him back.
He'll look to throw. Ebron's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 3. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twist. Check.
Man.
Hot. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Kill! Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 10 logo.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.